Chapter 1. It was August, and the temperature outside was 96 degrees, and the squadroom was not air-conditioned, and Detective Steve Carella was hot. The 3 rotating electric fans did little more than circulate air that was stale and moist, and there was a hole in one of the window screens, put there by some fun-loving, rock-throwing youngsters, that allowed the entrance of all kinds of flying vermin. A pusher was asleep in the detention cage in one corner of the room, and the phones on 2 vacant desks were ringing, and Carella Hawes was talking to his girlfriend on another phone at another desk, and Carella's shirt was sticking to his back, and he wished he was still on vacation. This was Wednesday, and he had come back to work on Monday, and half the 87th squad, or so it seemed, had in turn gone on vacation, and here he was, sitting behind a typewriter and a pile of paperwork, a tall, wide-shouldered man who normally looked athletic and lean and somewhat Chinese, what with brown eyes that slanted downward in his face, but who now looked wilted and worn and weary and beleaguered, like a man whose undershorts are slowly creeping up into the crack of his behind, which his were most surely and inexorably doing on this miserable hot day in August. The man sitting opposite him was named Roger Grimm, no relation to the brothers Jacob and Wilhelm. He looked cool and crisp, albeit agitated, a dumpy little man in his late 40s, conservatively dressed in a seersucker suit, pale blue shirt, blue tie of a deeper tint, and white shoes. He was holding a lightweight summer's straw in his hands, and he demanded to know where Detective Parker was. "Detective Parker is on vacation," Carella said. "So, who's handling my case?" Grimm asked. "What case is that?" Carella said. "The arson," Grimm said. "My warehouse was burned down last week." "And Detective Parker was handling the case?" "Yes, Detective Parker was handling the case." "Well, Detective Parker is on vacation." "So what am I supposed to do?" Grimm asked. "I had $500,000 worth of wooden goods in that warehouse. My entire stock was lost in the fire." "I'm sorry to hear that," Carella said, "but I don't know anything about the case because I just got back from vacation myself Monday. I got back Monday, and this is Wednesday, and I don't know anything at all about your warehouse." "I thought you people worked on cases in pairs," he said. "Sometimes we do, and sometimes we don't." "Well, who was Detective Parker's partner on the case? Would you know that?" "No, but maybe I can find out for you," Carella said. He turned from his own desk to where Carella Hawes was sitting not 5 feet away, still talking on the telephone. "Cotton," he said, "have you got a minute?" "Okay, Christine, I'll see you at 8, Hawes said, and then whispered something further into the mouthpiece and hung up and began walking toward Carella's desk. He was a big man, 6'2", and weighing 190 pounds, with a straight, unbroken nose, a good mouth with a wide lower lip, and a square clefted chin. His red hair was streaked with white over the left temple. He looked very mean this morning of August 14. He wasn't particularly mean, he just looked that way. "Yeah, Steve?" he said. "This is Roger Grimm," Carella said. "Detective Hawes?" "How do you do?" Hawes said. Grimm merely nodded. "Parker was working on an arson for Mr. Grimm, and I've just explained that he's on vacation now, and Mr. Grimm was wondering if anybody was on the case with Parker." "Yeah," Hawes said. "Kling was." "Then may I please talk to Kling?" Grimm said. "He's on vacation," Hawes said. "Is the entire police department on vacation?"